Sigurado po bibigyan ko ng priority para ma-sponsoran 'to. Matagal na ho nating inaantay 'to. Isa rin po ako sa may author or may lagda nitong panukalang batas na ito. At marami na pong mga pag-aaral, pananaliksik tungkol sa masamang impluwensiya ng social media sa ating mga kabataan. Hindi na ho 'tong debate sa Amerika o sa ibang bansa. Ito ay settled scientific research na, 'no. Kaya maganda hong mapag-usapan na natin dito sa ating bulwagan para ho marinig natin yung mga bagay na nakakaapekto sa pag-iisip ng ating mga kabataan. Dahil ako naniniwala ang batang Pilipino hindi ho 'to bayolente, 'no. Meron hong mga nakakaimpluwensiya sa kanya kaya ho nagiging ganito po yung sitwasyon. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyong pag-sponsor nitong bill na ito.
Mr.
Yeah,
President.
yeah, we recognize Senator Joel
Yes,
Villanueva.
Mr. President, just a very quick manifestation in relation to this particular topic. In fact, Mr. President, when Senator Erwin Tulfo delivered his privilege speech, I wanted to interpolate, but due to a lot of agenda and issues at hand, and there are several members of this august chamber who wanted to deliver privilege speeches, I just thought that I will make a short manifestation. And I think this is very timely after hearing your privilege speech, Mr. President, after hearing Senator Padilla's statements. And I cannot agree more that this is very important. We have had a terrible, tragic incident that happened in Tacloban City. And a few weeks later, here we are again, Mr. President. And Mr. President, I thought it's important to note that news items like this is very important when it comes to delivering the news, whether you're in the media, mainstream media, or social media. The protocols is very important. In fact, I was given a chance to speak a while ago with Senator Erwin Tulfo and ask him about his experiences in the as a media practitioner. And he made mention and told me about some protocols that need to be addressed, needed to be implemented, Mr. President. There are certain words that you cannot say, you cannot report just the way you want it to be reported. And as mentioned a while ago by the distinguished gentleman from Camsur and Cam Norte and Nueva Ecija, Senator Padilla, yung pong pag-glorify, Mr. President, ng mga gawaing ito, dapat talagang sama-sama natin i-condemn itong ganitong uri ng marahas na gawain. Mr. President, this representation also filed the bill. Ito pong Smart Kids Act. Ito po yung Senate Bill number 2071 or the Safe Media Access and Responsible Technology for Kids in Digital Spaces. Sinisik po nito yung pag-create ng safer digital spaces for our children. And yung punto po natin dito is that it would bar children below 15 years of age from creating or maintaining accounts on social media platforms and other covered digital services. At ang enforcement po nito, Mr. President, is directed exclusively at platform operators. Sa platform operators and not children, Mr. President. Kasi itong platform operators, kung gagawa sila ng mga apps or anything na hindi safe or hindi man lang nila napag-aralan kung papaanong gamitin or ano yung epekto nito sa ating mga kabataan, lalo na sa murang edad nila, hindi po pwedeng basta gamitin lamang at higit sa lahat pagkakitaan pa. Sir President, just to put on record, no, yung bill seeks clear responsibilities for platform operators to build safer digital environments for our children. Yung content moderation, yung pong assurance ng mekanismo to prevent underage accounts, yung pag-conduct ng continuous risk assessments to detect yung po and pag-remove yung mga underage accounts, pag-submit ng annual transparency reports to the Department of Information and Communications Technology. In short, yung pag-protect po ng children's data, maging yung pag-protekta ng kanilang privacy, yung strict privacy safeguards. Ito yung nais natin. And at the end of the day, Mr. President, again, I call on everyone here, Mr. President, because I feel na yung after nung nung Tacloban incident, Mr. President, and sa mga pag-aaral and articles that I have encountered, yung pagre-report, yung share ng fake news, yung maling pag-glorify ng ganitong klaseng karumal-dumal na kasuklam-suklam na gawain, iba po ang nagiging mensahe nito sa ilang mga kabataan natin. Kailangan talagang lahat po tayo strongly condemn these acts at sama-sama din po tayong mag-usisa, busisiin at pag-aralan mabuti kung anong pinakamagandang solusyon para ho sa ating mga kabataan, sapagkat muli, Ginoong Pangulo, hindi lang sila pag-asa ng ating bayan, sila po ang tunay na may-ari ng kinabukasan ng ating bayan. Maraming salamat, Ginoong Pangulo. Maraming salamat po sa ating mga kasamahan. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Senator Joel. At isa nga sa mga lumalabas ngayon na bagong impluensya, lumabas sa hearing ni Senator Risa, yung NHE, no, yung nihilistic violent extremism, no? Na ito ay parang lumalabas ngayon sa mga games, sa mga violent games na linalaro ng ating mga kabataan. So isang bagay ito na dapat nating imbestigahan at pag-aralan na mabuti.
Yes, Mr. President, before we recognize Senator Christopher Bongo, ako din po, kung pwede, I'll just give a short manifestation. Matagal ko nang binabanggit po sa inyo to, Mr. Senate
Yes.
President, at mga kasama natin, na dapat na talaga pag-aralan natin ang a ban on social media
Yes.
sa mga kabataan. As a matter of fact, 2 LEDAC ko na binanggit yan. And natuwa naman po ako dahil binanggit naman po ng ating Pangulo na dapat magkaroon ng malawakang pag-aral nitong social media sa mga kabataan. Although it was a bit short of what we wanted to hear, I was hoping dun sa kanyang SONA, sasabihin niya talaga na magbibigay siya ng utos sa Kongreso na maglabas po ng isang social media ban law. It was short of saying that. But I think now with the rise in these school shootings, Mr. President, we have to take a hard look at this. At alam nyo po, ang dami pong kumakampi sa atin dyan. Lahat ng magulang nakausap ko. Nung panahon natin, Mr. President, nung panahon namin ni Senator JB, ang pinapanood namin noon, wala pang internet, pinapanood namin doon Mazinger Z, Voltes 5, Grandizer, tsaka Dimos. Guy King, hindi ko kilala yung Ron Ron the Flower Girl, pero yung pinapanood natin, wholesome na cartoons na Japanese, may mga theme pa yan eh. Kaya nga pinagbawal ng dating Pangulong Marcos yan kasi yung theme ng Voltes 5, yung kalaban, yung kalaban nila, Alien Bazinger, yung Emperor, na Bosemian Empire, na para nakabantay sa lahat ng mga iba't ibang mga planeta. Pinagbawal po ni President Marcos kasi nag-addict po kami lahat dyan sa Voltes 5 niya. As a matter of fact, kami nga ni Senator JV, hanggang ngayon, we're still collectors of Voltes 5 toys. But it was harmless. It was harmless. Yes, it was good versus evil. Most of it was good versus evil. Tsaka maganda palaging end of the show, meron kang lesson learned, di ba? About family, about fighting for what you believe in, about fighting for what is right. And then, yung pinapanood ng bata sa internet, puro mga kalokohan, tsaka yung mga pinaglalaro nila mga games, tama sinabi po ni Senator Robin Padilla, puro barilan. Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, pati very simple and parang mukhang simple game na Roadblocks, may violence din. And so, if first-person view ang pagbabaril, they have a sight in their computer, they go around through their controls, they're shooting people who apparently some of them are their friends, mga barkada, minsan hindi mga barkada, mga ibang hindi mo kilala. Sa taga-ibang bansa, naglalaro kasama nila. It becomes so violent, Mr. President. And yung pushback, pag pinagalitan mo yung mga anak mo, nag-aaway, nagagalit sila, aawayin ka. Na, no, it's okay. Talagang grabe yung violent reaction nila pag tinatanggal mo sila sa kanilang mga gadgets. So, Mr. President, I really feel that the times are changing. And I think we must also be attuned with the times. Alam mo, itong pag-ban sa social media, hindi lamang po ito unique sa atin. Halos buong Europa ay ginagawa na po ito. England, France, Spain, many other countries. Italy, I think also will all do a ban on social media for children below 16 years old. Sa United States, hindi pa ganun kalawak ang usapin na ito dahil syempre, dyan po galing lahat ng social media na yan. Lahat ng games doon galing sa United States. Masyadong mayaman yung mga may-ari nun. Talagang grabing lobbying nila. At ang kawawa ang mga developing countries katulad natin na talagang ang mga musmus ng ating bansa ay lagim talagang pasok na pasok at addicted dito sa mga social media games. Kaya nung napanood ko yung video ng bumabaril doon sa Zamboanga City, nagulat ako, parang ang Grand Theft Auto, parang Call of Duty na laro. Kala niya siguro laro lang ito. Hindi niya naintindihan yung consequences, yung taking a life and even taking his own life. You know? May Allah have mercy on him. Diba? But to be honest, Mr. President, we're losing basic morality and basic decency dito sa social media na ito. So I support Senator Robin Padilla and all our colleagues here who push for social media ban. Yan ang kauna-unang post ko nung nangyari po yan, nung nakabarilan sa Zamboanga City. I posted, ban na tayo ng social media for kids. Let's do it. Let's put the political will, put our foot down and stop this nonsense that's going around the internet. I'm sure every one of you here who have children have gotten feedback from your kids. Pag sinabi mo, tama na yung cellphone, tama na yung computer, tama na yung iPad, inaaway na kayo ng mga anak nyo, ng mga bata, na parang sobrang addicted sila sa pinapanood nila dun sa social media. So, Mr. President, that is a very dangerous situation for our future, the future of mankind. Not only Filipinos, the future of mankind. Lalong-lalo na may AI na yun. Baka pati yung AI, makonvince na yung mga kabataan natin gumawa ng kalokohan. So, I support and I give my full support to the measures at hand to be able to do that.